Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Binding of Isaac. First off, I want to say you guys, you really loved the new series, and that makes me really happy, because I really enjoyed, well, keeping you in the dark about it, and making you anticipate it, but I also really enjoyed making it, including the editing process and everything. It was just a ton of fun to do, and I look forward to doing more, and apparently, so do you guys, and that's really great. I'm so glad that you guys like it, because, I mean, geez, that's one of my best performing videos ever, actually. Already. So, I think that's a pretty clear indicator, and I definitely wanted to keep making it, so I'm glad that you guys want to keep seeing it. With that said, I think that it's time where I'm doing an Isaac run, and basically what I did, because I think it's more fun this way, is I went and did a run where I just did the first 2 floors, and I earned a deal with the devil, so that, let's take this pill. Tears up, awesome. So that I have the chance to get angel rooms. Because for an angel room to appear, all you need to do is have a deal with the devil appear in your playing session, and if you play another run, then you still have the chance from the start. But if you do it in the same run as your first deal with the devil appearing, you have to not take anything. And so basically we just have a 50% chance to get an angel room instead of a devil room right now, and that's awesome. We also got a soul heart, which, arguably I should not have taken, but it's not a huge deal, especially against the Duke of Flies. So, this probably won't be too much of a problem, and I'm looking forward to doing a bunch of rerolling, because that's just a ton of fun for me. I enjoy rerolling and playing this game like crazy, and I know you're probably going to say, you just did an Isaac run in the thing, but I don't really count that. And I'm sorry if you don't want to see another Isaac run. Don't worry, there won't be one tomorrow. And since a lot of people were asking, and it's probably a good plan to tell everyone, that series will likely be approximately weekly. And I say approximately because generally I would like to have one ready every week. But if recording doesn't work out with someone, or I turn out super busy and can't edit or something like that, then it might turn out longer than weekly. There are other factors involved. But anyway, it's approximately weekly is the idea. So it's going to be fun, and hopefully you all... I think that that'll be a good time for it, honestly, because there are only so many guests that I have planned, and I haven't talked to all of them, but I have a few on the list, and I think you guys will enjoy all of them. So worry not about that. Really, this... I'm probably not going to spend more than this video talking about that series, because, once it's established, we don't need to worry about it. By the way, it sucks that I have no keys right now, and no bombs, but at least I did get that tinted rock at all, so, we didn't miss out entirely, which is, well, better than missing out entirely, basically. Come on, give me a key. I'm losing so many rerolls right now. It looks like we have Curse of the Lost, just based on how there are so many more rooms than I'm accustomed to here. But I guess I fight the boss right away, because I don't want to waste too many rerolls. And oh, we're fighting the Headless Horseman. This is the worst. I hate fighting the Headless Horseman, especially early on when I've gotten no damage ups and I'm going to get a useless item for the fight. I still haven't taken red heart damage, though, so provided we can keep that trend going, I have the potential to get an angel room, like I said, because that's what I set up for. Still haven't taken red heart damage, so there's still that chance. It's just looking grim. What I wish is that the horse could damage the head with its bombs, but I wouldn't mind just dying now and then starting another run where we got better stuff and had a key right now, so we could go to the item room. And it's not... This just isn't fun. That's the thing. And I just want to have fun. That's all I want to do with this game. I want to enjoy myself. But when it doesn't let me, because it makes me fight this stupid boss early in the game, well, what can I do? But for now, we're live. Our reroll was worth it because we did get a health up, but obviously I took like 12 million damage and didn't... I took red heart damage. So I didn't get that chance at a deal with the devil, which is sad, but... not anything I can do about it at this point, and not much I could have done about it at that point, because it just is a garbage fight that early in the game when you have no damage. Yeah, I got a tears up, but meh. If I don't get a key, I'm going to reset. And that does bother some people, and I'm sorry about that, but this is just not... I'm here to have fun and give tips and stuff. And this is not providing either of those. Because I'm not getting items to work with, I'm not getting anything. So there is nothing I can do. And I mean, it sucks because I have a lot of health. But getting to the caves with literally nothing, I don't care. I don't want it. I don't want it. There's only so much I can do, so much terrible I can put up with before giving up. So I give up. Let's see if this time we get something good that isn't Mom's Knife, isn't, I don't know, just not something stupid unless it's Sacred Heart, which of course can't appear on the first boss, but still. There we go. See, already happy with this run. Starting off with a small rock. Damage up, tears up. Oh, by the way, we can actually fight the Fallen at any time as well, even on the first floor, because we've seen a Devil Room, or I've seen a Devil Room, because I started up the game for the simple purpose of getting a Devil Room before recording. So I could fight the Fallen at any time rather than just after the second floor, if I saw a Devil Room on the second floor. So that's also pretty cool, I suppose. What do we get? Oh, I didn't kill that. Cat o' nine tails. Reroll to another shot speed up. So I definitely don't want shot speed ups. And, you know, I'm okay if the boss doesn't give us anything simply because of the fact that I got the small rock. So, you know, it's alright. 2 soul hearts there. We're going to get 2 bombs here. We're going to get no more rerolls. I'm probably going to go to the curse room losing a soul heart, but I don't... Oh my gosh. Alright, so all stats up except speed down. It's not a shot speed up. But, you know, that's a really awesome pickup. I'm still going to go to the Room of Curses, because that could contain... Okay, so we had Guppy's Paw, which we will absolutely touch so that it doesn't appear in the item pool, doesn't appear elsewhere, like in the Devil Room, that we're not going to take anything from, hopefully. I'm not going to use it at all, because I don't really see the point right now. But that puts us, by touching it, 1/3 of the way to becoming Guppy, which would be pretty awesome. We need to go deeper. Pretty not useful. So I'm just going to bomb my way on out and leave. Be done here. I'm happy with the first floor this time. See, all it takes for a run that's not going to suck is a little bit of anything. So anyway, we need to go deeper would open up a trapdoor to the next floor, which, oh well. Because I don't really want that. I mean, I guess it's a good speedrunning tool, but I don't like racing or speedrunning. Which is another thing a lot of people have said to make the new series more race-like, and I don't want to race. It's just not fun for me. It's not interesting to me. So that's my thinking. No keys again. Let's not play this game. But you know what? We can go straight to the boss, which is Gemini. Why don't I use the death card? That probably did a fair amount of its health. Yeah, that's not too bad. I am pretty much for sure fast enough with my tears to avoid the thing. Oh, no drop, really. How's my range? My range is not amazing. I will take the range up. And you say, why? You could reroll it to a health up or a damage up or something crazy like that. Yeah, I could. But I like range, and I didn't have that much of it. So now it's a lot better. See, look at that. Way better. Now we just have to go on the hunt for a key, or a second bomb if this is the secret room, but I don't want to find out if that's the secret room until as late as possible. Alright, I'll play you once. Stranger things have happened. He's paid out in one before. I'll absolutely go to the curse room since I have nothing else to reroll. Absolutely going to be a fun time, especially if it's an angel room item and we reroll it to Sacred Heart or just find Sacred Heart. Satisfactory. Guardian Angel. So we know we would have had an angel room on this floor, and that means that if we happen to get a Joker card or something, we could teleport there. By not taking Scapular, I didn't take the most common item out of the angel room pool. And the way that is that, I wonder. In the angel room pool, items aren't removed on site. There's no reason... Yeah, I'm just going to blow them up for the increased chance of devil or angel rooms in the future. We did get some money, so that's cool. I'm going to check next to the item room for the secret room. and only pick up 3 cents for it. Well, we did our best. We missed an angel room, which wasn't my fault because I didn't take red heart damage. It was just that chance didn't pay out for me. There's one more option, which I guess I'll commit to. We didn't get Sacred Heart from that curse room. We were close, but I mean, so far we've seen that curse rooms are very good. Alright, guess we're done here. Yeah, that's all. We're done. We're done. We're leaving. Maybe next floor we'll get our angel room, get a key, get anything that can help us out, so that we can go to the item room, hopefully earn an angel room. Hopefully there's a curse room, and, oh gosh, Curse of Labyrinth. That means we lose out on one of our chances at a devil or angel room, which is really sad. There are going to be 2 item rooms. Oh, golden key. At least it gave it to me early. That's really helpful. Bean, no thank you. We're going to be able to do a lot of re-rolling here, which is going to be great. I can hopefully get 2 really good things out of the item rooms. Hopefully we actually get an angel room after the boss, because otherwise we're in really bad shape about that. We're just not going to be able to do anything regarding getting angel rooms, especially if the next floor is also XL, but I wouldn't count on that too much. We have a reasonable chance of it, because, I mean, that's just XL floors are a reasonable chance in general. But, you know, I wouldn't count on it. It might still happen, which would suck, because then it'd be even harder to get an angel room. But I'm trying. Guardian Angel is blocking tears and damaging enemies, all enemies, by the way. X-ray vision is very good. That'll allow us to enter these secret rooms, secret room and top secret room, that is, with no bombs required. So we can just walk in, walk out. Even if it's a mini-boss, it will, a mini-boss in the secret room, that is, it will have the walls open up for us at all sides that are relevant, you know, openable sides. So, you know, that's really nice. And that also, potentially, if there is a mini-boss indeed, allows us to farm greed very easily without the requirement for a bomb commitment or any level of, you know, bomb havingness. So that's, you know, potentially a really game-changing item. Unfortunately, I can't use the secret room to get angel room items, so I can't use it to force Sacred Heart or anything, but I can use it to force some good items at the very least, if I desire. All I have to do is not take the Steam Sale or the Quarter, and then I can just get a bunch of mini-boss drops without killing the enemies, and I will just be able to reroll a million things a second. Not a second, but, you know, a million things per reroll, basically. It's all about a time commitment, though, so I have to spend as much time killing bosses as I am willing to get whatever number of rerolls that I want at once. And of course, when I don't have any form of increased or infinite rerolls, I would like to commit a lot to it so that I can maximize the efficiency and really the efficacy in general of my rerolling. Because, you know, if I just reroll every time I get a Steam Sale for this, of course assuming here now that I'm greed farming, then it's kind of a waste because there's just so much more that I could be getting for each individual reroll. I still have to run through the whole secret room item pool as well. And, I mean, that might, rather than giving us item room items when we're done, that might just reroll straight into undefined, which would suck, because then all of our time and rerolls would be wasted. But there's no way of knowing that that is or isn't going to happen until you do it. So it's something that you've got to either risk or not risk, but I think that it's totally worth it. That does mean that we could easily get Epic Fetus, but I think Epic Fetus is not fun to play with and not fun to watch. Some people want to watch it, but I really just am so opposed to playing it because I hate it so much, it's so boring, that I'm sorry, I'm not going to with that particular item. So that's that. And I guess that was kind of a long tangent on something that might not even be happening, necessarily. Okay, good. We actually killed a Gurgle in time. Everything is safe. Still, I'm losing rerolls at a staggering rate. Because I haven't found another item room, I haven't found another item. Nothing for me to reroll is laying around. I'm skipping as many rooms as possible and reasonable. But some of them, I just have no clue that they're going to end or not be relevant in any way. So there's not much I can do. Can't go to that because I'm missing some health, which I really wanted to, because it could have an item in it that I want to reroll to growth hormones, or it could just have growth hormones, I guess. Alright, we're gonna try and make this happen. Oh no. Okay. Okay, I thought that would happen. It's pretty tough to avoid because the freaking walking guts, they shoot randomly but seem to be snipers. The gurgles are already snipers. It's just awful. There's nothing I can do. Nothing a man can do. Item room, please. I desire you very much. Okay, you just blow up down there. Just don't even mess... Oh, no. Okay, we're fine. I just don't want them to mess with me. Please, right now, just die. Okay. 2 half hearts make up a full heart. Logically. Mathematically. Okay, there's a boss. That's something to reroll. I will fight it, even though I'm at significantly lower health than I might like to be. Look at that. I mean, we have pretty alright damage. It's workable, for certain. By the way, with an XL floor, I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure that only taking, I guess I should say, to avoid the redundancy or confusion of reusing the word sure. I'm not certain, but I'm pretty sure that only the second boss counts for avoiding damage to get that higher chance of an angel or devil room. I'm pretty sure about that, but I don't know. So, unfortunately, this is a harder boss to avoid taking damage on due to the diagonal and weird nature of the fact that it doesn't follow the rules of bouncing, refraction, and stuff. It's just like, hey, you know, I'll bounce wherever I want, man. I'm like, you know, that hurts my feelings because sometimes that hurts my body as well. You know, I'm just not a fan. I'm not a fan. Okay, as long as I don't split it into more hollows, we're not in too bad of a situation here. Okay, that one died. That one's almost dead. I've got you on the ropes right now. No special room. Another health up. God, there's nothing for me to do this run. I've set up for these angel rooms intentionally just so, you know, maybe we see a Sacred Heart or maybe we have a just totally different feel of a run. But instead, I do everything in my power. I blew up a beggar. You know, I didn't take damage on either boss, let alone the one that I think matters. Still, no angel or devil rooms, just, they're not here. They just don't exist. I have the guardian angel, at the very least. Still, this kind of sucks. This is not what I wanted. Still, it's a good run, so at least I've got that going for me. Item room, please. As soon as possible, I will go to the shop. 50% chance of greed in there, which, I mean, I can't really work with that. I can't use that to farm. I don't have infinite teleports or anything, or any way to get out. But infinite keys, so, I mean, you gotta check. Ladder is a big no thank you. Bomb is probably worth it. So why don't I reroll the ladder to the portable slot, which I'm definitely not going to pick up this time. Doesn't have too much use for me, but, you know, at least I'm using rerolls. There's our item room, finally. We have infinite keys still. Top secret room is a red chest. What is in the red chest? 2 troll bombs. Oh well. Item room. The shears. Not a bad item, but an item I will reroll nonetheless. Well, I might reroll. I'm going to reroll in the shop because the habit. That's a thing that exists. I've got 1 or 2 rerolls. It's not certain yet. But 2 is not out of the realm of possibility. It's just, I'd have to... Every room that I can see right now has to be a fighting room. That's including the challenge room, which is obviously a fighting room. Just all these other rooms have to have fighting in them or I can't get 2 rerolls. Still, 1 reroll wouldn't be terrible, at least if we got the habit. Because if it's the habit... Oh no, not all of the rooms have to be fighting rooms. Still, oh gosh. Sorry about the textual message. I will move that phone, and then that's not the habit. Now you're thinking, you didn't get the habit, you should reroll the item room instead now, and I think you're right, but I'm not going to, because what if I get the habit? So, you know, I'm taking the crazy man's choice, basically, and re-rolling, or taking the habit. Which, of course, had I known, if I'm actually going to get the habit, had I known that I would get it, I would have taken Scapular, because infinite rerolls. Just straight up infinite rerolls. Nothing else to it. At least at this stage in the game, infinite rerolls. So that would have been nice, but I don't even know that it's happening yet. I might just not get the habit. But I'll try. I'll do my best. Fighting? Okay, there's good. There's fighting in here. Okay. Perfect. Barely fast enough. What's this pill? Tears up. Yeah, man, this is awesome. Now we have a reasonable rate of fire. Remember, we have the Small Rock and the SMB Superfan, both of which speed downs, and I still don't feel slow. I'm happy with my speed until I fight Superlust, which hopefully I can prevent from charging too quickly, because this is a problem. We can get the Yum Heart here, but in fact we do definitely get our reroll now, which we will use on the thingy. That thingy being the compass. What are you? I was hoping for telepills, but you know what? Tears down actually is not a negation of the tears up we got. Tears up gives you more positive than tears down gives you negative. So we still came out with a higher fire rate than when we got the first of, well, than before we got the 2 pills. So that's awesome. We still have a positive tear rate compared to like 2 minutes ago. We've got one more reroll on this shop, and then we'll check out the challenge room for fun. Kaboom! An item I definitely do not take because, like I explained a few minutes ago, we've got the possibility to greed farm very easily, and I wouldn't want to ruin that. Taking the Steam Sale, of course, means that greed can't drop it later, which means that we can't greed farm, because that's the whole premise, is that greed keeps dropping Steam Sales because you haven't picked it up. So in the challenge room, what do we find but a regular chest that I'm going to not go to? So with that, I will leave this floor still devoid of angel rooms, and only having picked up a guardian angel from that pool. So the chances of Sacred Heart, they're very low. And I mean, the Small Rock, I'm pretty sure is on the special items list. SMB Superfan must be. Guardian Angel probably is. Although every time I say these things, you guys are just like, no, those aren't on the special items list. At this point, I mean, at every point, I never actually worried what's on the list. I just like to generalize that everything is on the list so that I can justify not taking items I don't like. Anyway, I'm going to take a drink of water while the game is frozen currently, and I will be back to you guys in a moment. Got to keep the talking muscles in good shape, you know? And just in time, we get our glitch, Depths 1, maybe Necropolis 1, maybe it's XL, who knows? Necropolis 1. Okay, so that's bad, but it could be worse. It could be an XL floor, which would, of course, again, make it so that we can't get one of the deals with the Devil or Angel rooms that we desired. And, of course, Necropolis is harder, so we wouldn't want Necropolis XL. Basically, this is like a second best case scenario. The best case scenario, of course, being a normal Depths 1. Possibly even a normal Depths 1 with Curse of the Lost. That might be the very, very best case scenario. But it depends on what's in the item room. Because, you know, could be great anyway, and then we wouldn't need to reroll a bunch, so we wouldn't need the extra rooms. Oh, shucks. Okay, I'm going to visit the secret room, see that it is 9 cents, see if any of the things that it's surrounded by are like the item room or something. That's the shop that has Mom's Purse in it. Mom's Purse is really good, but take a look at my trinket slot and how I don't have one. So, yeah, it's probably a pretty reasonable investment in my future to take it, but I'm going to reroll it, because I could get the habit, which would be really good. Of course, giving me many, many recharges for my D6, because every time I got hit, I'd get half of a full charge, or 3 ticks, and that would be amazing, because, you know, that's a lot of charges. If I get hit a lot, if I get into certain situations, if I had taken Scapular, of course, that'd be infinite rerolls, if I played my cards right. Okay, this is a time for carefulness, because, ew, oh my god. I mean, Super Envy is like one of my least favorite fights in the game, along with Envy, of course, but Super Envy is definitely worse, because look how many more things are trying to kill me right now. It's a miracle that it took until just then to get hit from all of this. A miracle indeed. So, you know, we can look on the bright side of this and, you know, have that. Tomorrow I think I'm going to do a Samson run. I think it's about time for positivity round 4. Anyway, we have the ability to get an attack fly forever alone from this fight, but I don't really want it, so it's just something else that I'd love to reroll given the opportunity. We didn't even get it though, so it's fine. It's fine, man. So now oh, it's interesting that that doesn't show up as the shop. Okay, this time we take no damage making this trek. Then we reroll for not the habit. Okay, it's not the habit. There we go. By looking at the door, we see that it's the shop, which is interesting. I didn't know that that was how it worked, where apparently, at least with the shop, it's not a shop until you've seen the door that has a lock. And of course, it's not actually locked. It's just locked because we've not technically fought this room yet. So when we finish this room, it will be open again. Anyway, I think it's about time that I should be worrying about my fire rate and my damage, because they were nice for the early game, but they're starting to show their, I don't know, outdatedness. By the way, there we go. Don't have to take damage for that. The more you know. Telepills to a room I was going to go to anyway. God, this sucks. I mean, as long as I don't lose all of the money down to 15 cents, this is fine. But it's not. It looks like I might, because, good lord. Guardian Angel saved me, basically. Alright. There's potential for an off-shooting room here. There isn't one, but there was potential for one. Stop it. By the way, there's something I kind of want to test, but also kind of don't. So originally, when Wrath of the Lamb came out, there was a glitch, or whenever Golden Poop was added, basically, where if you finished a room that had Eternal Fly Poops in it, you could just leave and re-enter the room until you got a Golden Poop. Now, that is patched. That does not work anymore. But since I'm not fighting the room here, technically, I'm not finishing the room, I'm wondering if it's re-evaluated, or if what was changed in the code is that a poop cannot possibly be re-evaluated to a Golden Poop. Although you notice that that one did change into poop with an Eternal Fly, since those can still be reevaluated. And the funny thing is, actually, if you leave the room where there's a Golden Poop, there's a chance that you lose the Golden Poop completely, and it just becomes a regular or Eternal Fly Poop. So you always want to shoot them if you are given the opportunity to do so, because you could lose them. But it looks like you can't have something change into a Golden Poop anymore at all, even though the room hasn't been completed and thus technically should be able to change, I believe. Still, not the case, as we have just, not definitively, but we have just seen indeed. That was close. He's gonna spit at me. Oh, look at you. You think you're funny. So I'm really low on health, which is no good. Which means what we do is we buy this, we use this, which means we're gonna fight war on this floor, unless we get the whole conquest business, which would really suck. I'm going to take this death card, and I'm just going to use it here, so that I don't have to deal with these masks, and I still get that 1/3 charge for my D6. You know, it's the best case scenario for everyone. I was hoping for like the sun or something, you know, that was the sun, the lovers. I guess the Hierophant's okay too. Apparently those guys don't do contact damage. That's good to know, I guess. So, I need something to give me health real bad. I'm absolutely going to use a bomb for that full heart, which is not a situation I like finding myself in. But I'm still going to do it. Because I need to. Which, again, sucks. That's terrible. But, we're going to do it. We're going to make it work. No, you stop it. No, you stop it. Oh, thanks. I'm glad that I killed that one, of all of the ones that I could have killed. Okay, now I just need to scare you away. Oh, god. Dang it. Okay. We're in Scary Town. And watch the boss be the one and only Mask of Infamy, or the one and only Bloat. In that case, this run is over. This run is just over. Which would be no fun, and I wouldn't like it at all. But, oh come on. I mean, yes, it's in the pool twice, that can happen. It would just have been really nice if the game was just like, hey, you know what, here's your habit. Why don't you have fun, get a nice item for yourself. I desperately need some damage. Some health and maybe even fire rate. But damage and health are the big two. Right now, at least. Oh no, you don't do that to me. Okay, we want to kill the sacks as much as possible. We've got our top secret room, which hopefully is the one with a bunch of red hearts. Because that would be really convenient. Oh, yes. Alright, so now we have health. Now that means we need damage. Damage is the only thing we're missing with this run. I guess I'm going to complete my earning of a D6 recharge, then go to the curse room, see if there's something to reroll into Sacred Heart, or see if it is just Sacred Heart. Although you're thinking, but what if you reroll the shop to Sacred Heart, or to the habit, then there's an Angel Room item in the curse room, and then you can nearly force Sacred Heart. Yeah, you're not wrong, but why don't we see the situation? Why don't we assess our lives very quickly? No item yet. 2 pills, 3 flies, telepills, so I don't have to take damage getting out. Tears up. Alright, I'll do it. It was risky, but it worked out alright. We could have gone to the I Am Error room, which would have sucked because we would have missed out on the boss item. A potential shop item that we've already paid for and just has to turn into the item I want, or eventually turn into the item that makes me give up and just take it, which it might have just done, because I might not get any more rerolls. And we also would miss out on the item room, which we definitely have the keys for, and I would very much like to pay a visit to. Alright, so we do not get any more rerolls, which is very, very saddening. Okay, why don't y'all... Yeah, I just said y'all, and it was completely on purpose, in fact. So why don't you just murder my enemies instead of trying to murder me? That would be far, far more convenient than what you're doing right now. Still, no reroll for us. And chocolate milk. Now, I don't want to use it, but it is an objectively good item in a gameplay sense. Of course, it's hugely annoying to have to tap the fire button every time you want to shoot, but it is a tears up, and if you want to shoot less, do more damage with each shot, it's a damage up. It's a good item. There are no negatives to it from a stat perspective, but it's very annoying to keep tapping. It's bad if you have brimstone, though. Don't ever take chocolate milk once you have brimstone. That would be a terrible decision. But other than that, you know, you definitely want to... You want to take it if you're not too annoyed by it, like I am. Because it's a good thing. It's definitely a good thing. So you're thinking, why not just take the shop item now? To which I say, what if what happens here is we fight this boss, we then get to deal with the devil, which is then... Oh, I knew this couldn't be the Mask of Infamy, because I already said, oh yeah, it's going to be war. So anyway, what I was saying is we could get this done, get a deal with the devil, fight Krampus, get another reroll, which I would use on the shop. Anyway, we did just take red heart damage, so we just lost 35% chance of our deal with the devil even appearing. Or Angel Room, of course, which we don't know. Ah, oh, dang it. Apparently we're not fast enough to avoid war anyway. So whatever. Don't get it, get a cube of meat. Now we go take the map. Even though the map is not very consequential to us, it's something. Alright then. We have to hope that there's a mini-boss on the next floor like there was on this floor, because otherwise the shop's going to be greed. There's a 100% chance that the shop is greed if you don't have another mini-boss and greed isn't in the secret room. At that point in the game, at the least. Same with this floor. And you didn't have greed last floor, which we didn't have greed this floor, so it's potential on the next floor, which is no fun. So hopefully we can get our our kajigger, our habit. It always takes me a while to come up with item names when it's totally, there's no reason behind it. I should just know them by now. I know all of them. I know all of them. I do. I couldn't like immediately tell you all of them. I couldn't just like list off 198 items. Although 2 of the items out of that 198 are pill and tarot cards, so you might not count them. There are 196 items. But, you know, I couldn't name all of those just off the top of my head. But I could definitely tell you about all of them if there were something to remind me of each and every one of them. Alright, so on to the next floor where, like I said, we just... Okay, I'm going to fight a room first. I'm going to go this way. It's Necropolis, by the way, and that's Necropolis 2. It just doesn't have space for the 2, so we don't see it. Now we go to the Curse Room, which contains Spirit of the Night. Now I'm just not going to say no to that. And note that taking these deals with the devil, like the deal with the devil items from the Curse Rooms, those don't count for losing the chance of Angel Rooms. Of course, we only have one more real chance for an Angel Room, and this chance if we use a teleport. But anyway, we know that there's not an Angel Room on this floor since we just got a deal with the devil item from the Curse Room anyway. So we only have next floor as a chance for an Angel Room, and that's assuming that we don't take something here in the deal with the devil that we probably won't get because we need a teleport to get to it. I am going to use a key for the shop, though. And I'm going to reroll, and I'm going to cry a little, but it's not the habit yet. So I don't have to worry about the fact that I don't have 15 cents. Because I can still... I mean, coin drops are so very common that that's not something I'm worried about. All I'm worried about is whether or not I can reroll it to the habit and whether or not it's going to be in time to be useful. Because, of course, this is questionable whether or not I can make it to the chest. And the habit's not going to be useful after this floor, for the most part, almost entirely, unless we make it to the chest. And unless we somehow find our way into having Scapular, which we passed up earlier, but I definitely think that it was the right choice because we ended up with Guardian Angel, because, I mean, that's a really good item for us. Up, I didn't want that, but I just reflexively went to it. So I'm going to lose this Eternal Heart pretty immediately. We're not going to get the health up from it, sadly, unless I happen to... There it goes. I was going to say, unless I happen to find a secret room that contains another Eternal Heart, and that would, by unifying 2 of them, turn one of them into... Well, turn it just in general into a health up. But if the top secret room has an Eternal Heart anyway, well then, fine, we just take it when we're done. So we need to teleport somewhere along the line. We need it real bad, so that we can leave the mom fight, as the doors normally would just be gone, and then we wouldn't be able to get the devil room, in this case, that we desire. We do have 15 cents now, so that's good. And the secret room might or might not contain greed. We still don't know of one of the end rooms here. We know that 2 of them are the item room and the boss room, but we don't know if this one's a mini boss room, or, you know, if the last one's a mini boss room. So picking up the Flight and Spectral Tears from the Spirit of the Night was nice. You know, Flight is always nice, but it's not nice to pay for. I've kind of quit paying for Flight because it's just not generally worth it. Even when it has Spectral Tears as well. 2 hearts for this, I can do fine without. But getting it for free, that's something that you don't say no to. It's like free Flight and free Spectral Tears. Yes, because I can shoot through obstacles, I can fly through obstacles, no problems there. That's great, but, you know, it would have been nice if there were an Angel Room on this floor, or if the item weren't something that you don't say no to, so that I could re-roll it and get something hopefully better. Darn it. Puberty and luck down. Luck down means more chests, so that is pretty good. Of course, it means less teeth in the event that we get a tough love along our journey, but I don't expect to get tough love. That's a pretty rare item that, I mean, I've only really seen legitimately when I force it. Although there was the one run, Remember, was the title. Okay, so that's Super Greed, which means we have the ability to farm. Now that doesn't get us shop items, but that does get us enough money to play that beggar. and get an item from him, which could be a shop item. But still, I don't even have the item room, so I'm going to maximize my rerolling for now. I'm going to be able to get one more reroll for sure, pretty much, especially if this is the habit finally. Had to happen eventually. So now I'm going to look for the item room, is what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to try and farm Super Greed for a bit, which could get us a bunch of money when he doesn't drop the quarter, so that we can play this beggar and get an item. And getting hit against the mini-boss isn't the worst thing that could happen, because we keep getting charges for our D6. So as long as we're getting items, and as long as I can keep my health up moderately, we've got something good going for us at the moment. My damage, though, is real bad. I'm going to pay a visit to this challenge room. See what's in it. Okay, that time it's greed, that's fine. Golden chest. So, as I explained, what we do here is we kill greed and leave the hoppers alive, or leave at least one hopper alive. And by doing that, the room counts as unfinished because there's an enemy that we failed to kill and when we left, so we just kind of essentially, in the game's eyes, we gave up. You know, we teleported out or we left or whatever, we didn't finish the room. So, because we didn't finish the room respawns, resets to as it was before we even started the room. And thus, we get to kill greed again, in hopes of exactly that happening. But, now the problem is, I mean, I guess I start now. That was pretty much best case scenario, because that could kill him on its own. Indeed it does. We get some money, so we can go play that beggar. And okay, we're fine. We're still fine. Like I said, we do have to reroll our way through the secret room items before we can start getting item room items, and even then we may just get undefined. So like I said, it's an investment in time for the hopes of things working out in your favor, which for some may not sound like fun or, you know, worthwhile. For me, totally my style. So now I am going to continue towards the item room, get the reroll, because I'm not in a huge hurry, and I'm not like hugely investing in this because I don't have a ton of health or recovery with which to use that health, or with which, yeah, that's what I meant. So this is kind of something that I'm doing in the middle of things, and I also have to go play this beggar. So I guess I'll do that now. That was close. Oh, nice, money, or health. Health is money, sort of. It actually, well, not really money, but whatever. This beggar is guaranteed to pay out at least once with something in the time with those 8 cents, because it has to pay out the first time by 7 cents and after that by 5. So yeah, I was going to say it should pay out there, and that's excellent. Alright, looks like we're going to perfectly get to visit our item room. We won't get a reroll unless we do the challenge room, but remember we have the habit. So, provided we just take some hits from greed every so often, we can afford one hit already, we're going to be fine. Sack of pennies, no. Not going to be particularly useful. You know, would make the relic worse if we got it later, because apparently it seems that as you collect more dropping familiars, they cause that causes them and your other dropping familiars to drop less frequently. So that's no good. Can't have none of that. Alright, fine. Back to the greed. Okay, you're super greed and you're annoying because you spawn keepers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open you up, find your money, and I'm actually going to complete this because that'll get me another reroll. Of course, I won't use the reroll until I kill the boss, the mini-boss, to see if it does another drop. And then I will use it, even though I could be super conservative, or I could just not. So no longer is this room worth doing, because we got our reroll. I mean, I could have gotten a drop from it, but I don't care that much. I'm just kind of here for money. I'm here for exactly what this can give me. I want the money, and I want the item drop. Okay, as long as there are enough hoppers that I'm not going to accidentally kill them and finish the room. That's the real concern here. No! Don't do it! Okay, I guess I'm gonna kill him again. And greed farming, provided you don't get undefined, the reward is the time you put into it. If you put enough time into it, you will have every single item you desire. You will have no problems for the rest of the run. But, you know, most people don't want to put that much time into it. And that, I don't blame you. It's a slow investment, especially when you have as much or as little damage as I do. Still, what you want to give me? The moon teleports me to the secret room, so I kind of really don't need that at all. Except the fact that lemon mishap is garbage. Except the fact that that gets me out of the mom fight. So now we have yet another thing that we can do here. So I don't know. I mean, it would be worth it to stop greed farming at the very moment right now. Go fight and then go do whatever. Okay, almost. Well, I didn't really almost, but I kind of almost took that steam sale, which would have been catastrophic, ending our greed farming immediately because, you know, then we wouldn't be able to get it again because we have it. Unless, of course, we waited until super greed spawned. Oh no! Okay, that was really close. Because super greed could still drop the quarter since we haven't taken that. Cube of meat! Alright, fine. There's the raw liver I was hoping for. I don't want either of those other two items. So now we're gonna get super meta. Actually, we're gonna not get super meta immediately, but we're going to soon get super meta. Man, the cube of meat ruined my day. Maybe it was Guardian Angel. Maybe my ire is ill-placed. But still, we're going to do this fight. Then we're going to teleport on out because we have this moon card, so that we can see the devil or angel room that we may earn. Did we get Spirit of the Night on this floor, and that means it's a devil room? Maybe. I thought it was last floor, kind of. But anyway, we're going to do this fight. Maybe we get hit, maybe we don't. Either way, I'm going to get super meta. Okay, that's a hit that I didn't think I would take, honestly, because my cheesing was off. Okay, you need to leave me alone. Yeah, get my orbitals doing business here. Oh no! Okay. Now, we are safe. Orbitals do lots of damage. Okay, nothing's really threatening me right now. This fly thinks it's threatening me, but it's really not. Don't do that. Pooter, you pushed the freaking Horf to try and kill me. What kind of evil game is this? Trying to actually do damage to me? I will take this health up. I will take this Polaroid, since I don't even have another trinket, as is. Use the moon card. Now, first thing to do is check for the devil or angel room. There could be fire in there, which would make using the habit that much easier. If it's an angel room, I'm going to commit to it. I'm going to damage myself as much as possible to try and get Sacred Heart, but this might have been the floor where we picked up Spirit of the Night anyway, which would mean that it has to be a devil room. Still, we might not have earned one, because I did take red heart damage, and, you know, I've had pretty bad luck with it so far. But there it is nonetheless. Yeah, you know, I really don't want that. Yeah, I'm willing to sacrifice it now. Alright, still, let's get that reroll, then leave, because I don't have the soul hearts and I'm not getting them. So now, it sucks a little bit. It sucks a lot, actually. But we're not going to be able to do any double rerolling, because what we have to do, by the way, the mark is 1 damage up and 0.2 speed up. Yeah, that sounds right. Is we're going to reroll single items. And I don't think I left the fire or anything anywhere. So we're going to use the curse room. At least it's close to this item. Don't think there's fire in the shop either. I think I killed that. We have to do it from the inside because we can't do it on the outside. You don't take damage going in when you have flight, only going out. Pills, okay, they're good pills, so we do at least want to take 1 pill, but Tears Down is not a pill we want. So we're going to keep re-rolling this until we're down to half a heart. Then we're going to take raw liver, because that'll give us full health. No complaints there. And come on, just give me a good item here at least. Oh, that's not a good item. Stop it. Just stop it. PhD would be good because it'd give us 2 hearts of recovery so we could start the whole process a little bit. We could get the process going a little bit longer and actually get something out of the item room. But this is still going to be an item room item, so at least it's kind of alright. Book of Shadows. There's no sacrifice room, so that's not going to be useful for us. There's no blood donation machine. There's nothing for us to use that on to optimize anything. So we just start the process over yet again. Remember, if I had taken Scapular instead of Guardian Angel here, we would have infinite rerolls, and that would be pretty nice. That item is not going to help me. I'm not going to be down to only soul hearts or half of a red heart and soul hearts at any point, really. So it's really just suck. It's just suck. So now, what's the potential benefit for rerolling in here instead of elsewhere? I mean, Epic Fetus that I don't want, so that's a no. Spider Bite, Transcendence that doesn't do anything for me. I mean, Spider Bite's the only thing, and it's not like it's a guarantee or anything. I am going to reroll here and my little unicorn. I'm going to keep going because, of course, the freaking Raw Liver is 2 health up with that full health. It's not a range down as was previously believed. I mean, I'm going to keep going. Though now, I am going to go in here. Since I decided, alright, Dad's Key does not help me at all, but Spider Bite slows enemies. I do want that. Now I don't want to go in there anymore, because it's just another single reroll, and I have to go through all of the secret room items first, which is a waste of my time. Because chances of me doing more greed farming, maybe not the highest, maybe not the lowest, but you know, I'm just going to do this for another try or 2 and then be on my way. 5 more bombs. The game doesn't want to cooperate and give me something good. But this is my last try. I'm going to get this reroll. Then I'm going to leave. We have decent damage because the mark added some for us. Alright, I'll do it. So now we have a very high fire rate, but we lost a pretty fair chunk of damage. We lost 10% and then subtracted 0.4. We also got a speed up for that. So the fire rate is going to make up for the DPS that we lose from the damage. So we're gonna be doing more damage overall. We're just going to be doing less damage per hit, and that's a little sad. But we're done, and I'm going to drink some more water. Okay, Curse of Darkness sucks a lot, but guess what the nice thing here is? We can still go to the secret room very easily. Because with our X-ray vision, we just walk in. We don't have to know what's near us, what rooms, like how many rooms we're surrounded by. Just go. We just do it. So that's good. Hierophant is also really good. 2 soul hearts, just. That's all there is to it. Okay, why don't you just... Remember, the slowing is really nice. Oh, that was terrible damage. And we don't have anything to reroll. We can't fight Greed in this secret room because we fought Greed on the last floor. The only time you can fight Greed 2 floors in a row is on the chest. And, of course, the cathedral before it. Okay, so we have a mini-boss. We could get the Anarchist Cookbook here, which would be something to reroll at the very least. Nice. Alright, we touch it so it doesn't appear again. Bomb bag. No thank you, I have enough bombs. Don't need a dropping familiar, it's just not particularly good. So, bomb bag can also, by the way, give us troll bombs, super troll bombs, which makes it like even worse than the other dropping familiars that aren't the relic. Because not only is it not that useful in general or right now, it can harm you. So I'm going to not take that, and I'm going to keep re-rolling it given the opportunity. I would love to be able to play that Demon Beggar, but I can't really go for that right now because I'm in no stable health condition to really handle that. Okay, why don't you just leave me alone real quick. It's another re-roll for us. We get a soul heart, which is excellent. We now have 4 keys. That's good because we can handle the chest if we make it. which is possible. It's definitely possible. We won't be getting angel rooms, remember, because I took a deal with the devil. Because we weren't getting angel rooms, basically. Alright, I'll take the miter. That makes it so that we have an extra 50% chance that when any non-specific heart drop would occur, we instead get a soul heart. Which is awesome, because that puts us over a 50% chance total. Because note I said extra rather than increased. That is because it's not that we have 10% base and then that adds 50, making it 60. It's that we have 10% base and then that adds another check after the 10% fails for another 50%, which makes it like it adds like 45% or something like that. Or 40.5 or something like that. So we have like a 50.5 or a 54.5 or something like that. Something like that is the word of the moment, apparently, the phrase of the moment. So I'm just going to stop saying that. Okay, careful, everyone. Spider butt's helping. Spider bite, rather. There's our top secret room. Let's just take a visit. Pinky eye, if we had taken the purse, well, then we would have been able to take that and it'd be pretty good. But instead I have the habit, so I think that you will agree that it was justified that I re-rolled it. Ow, my neck is in some pain right now. Also not at all finding... Sorry if you heard that and it was gross for you. I just couldn't be comfortable. It'd be nice to find the boss, because the boss is the last place we're going to be doing any re-rolling on this floor, most likely. But I could, in fact, once I've gotten that item, or any item if I find an item before then, use the Demon Beggar twice per play, at no extra cost, to both get down to half of a heart eventually, if it lasts that long, and build up rerolls because of the habit. So that might be the thing to do if given the opportunity that if it's worth it, sure. Oops. That was close. So, you know, we also have the miter, so we have a bunch of soul hearts. I don't know if I know this pill or not. I found pills. I mean, I think I might know all 6, actually. Oh, well. Geez, that's tears up, though. Yes. Is there going to be an item in here? No, but there are 2 soul hearts, so it was completely worth it. Tears up, by the way, might actually not do anything, because we might have max fire rate. Sadly. But we still profited for that, which is good. Unfortunately, we're fighting the bloat, and as always, I just take damage when I walk in. No matter how I try to dodge, I just fail, because I try to get to the back, and then those things the eyes are always in the way. It's just a bad time. Bloat is just not a fun fight. But it's not a bad fight. It's not poorly designed, like some bosses. So it's just challenging, which isn't a bad thing. I have no problem with challenge. Challenge is much more preferable than stupid difficulty. Squeezy. It's tears up and 2 soul hearts, but I don't necessarily need tears up because I have pretty much max fire rate. What I'm going to do is exactly what I said I was going to maybe do. But now I've decided that I'm going to do it. The Demon Beggar could give us a Devil Room item, or an Angel Room item if we miraculously have the game break and have an Angel Room on this floor. So we can play him twice per thing. We got 2 tarot cards. Now the way... Okay, neither of those help me. The way he works... Okay, that's a normal item. That's not an Angel Room item. It's a tough call. Range up, I'm doing it. Oh, no. Okay, so, I don't know what I was going to say. The way something works, but I don't know the way what works. What works? Well, I'm going to take the range up. Yeah, I'm going to take the range up. We're fine. Oh well, that was our last chance at some items, and sadly that one didn't work out. I have nowhere to damage myself for things without, you know, kind of wasting it. I'd have to use bombs at this point. There's nothing that just takes my red hearts straight away. This was almost symmetry. Alright. Yep, I don't know what I was explaining, and I'm sure someone will ask. Do we shoot all the way across the room? Pretty much. Not bad. Envy. We could still get an item drop here. That would be nice. Getting that extra thing to reroll as we take damage, you know, habit uses, all that stuff. And this fight is easy in this room because I don't have to worry about anything, because I can just stay over the rocks and they can't get over the rocks even though they fly. It's quite nice. So for once, an envy fight I don't hate because it's easy. There's literally no risk here unless I do something stupid, which I will do my best not to do. I'm even holding towards the wall at all points in time just so that I don't do anything stupid. Just so that I avoid the one mistake I don't need to or want to make in any way. Shoop-de-whoop. So there's the item. We can, in fact, reroll that. And it's good to have something to reroll on the floor. And we're going to have a beggar, so that's going to be something else to reroll on the floor, or just something to take. You know, who knows? I don't. Empress, by the way, is going to be damage up and speed up for a room, and it's not bad at all. It's basically the Whore of Babylon, but it's more damage. Yeah, I may as well fight the boss. Although you're saying you should actually fight the boss last, because what if you get a judgment card later? And then you can spawn it in the angel room or devil room that you may or may not earn after this fight, but now it's going to just disappear when you leave, because that's what it usually does. So yeah, you're right about that. Still, I did it nonetheless, because at this point, I'm just getting charges for my sweet, sweet item over there above us. I didn't expect this to be the boss room necessarily, I'll say that. With all these bombs, I may as well use them for this fight to make it easier, because that's just what I usually do. Repeated bomb state is coming up soon. I thought it was going to be there, but we had to kill the Duke of Flies first. Gosh. There it is. So now we don't have to worry about the enemy spawn. We can just keep on killing this here heart unless I do that. Then we have to worry about the enemies, which is no fun. Not what I wanted to do. Now he should be good, though. And that's that. Don't want the half heart. Want to blow up the rock that's behind this devil statue. See if it's a tinted rock. It's not. One day it will be. So we did lose a bit of charge there, essentially. Demon Baby, I don't like it. I don't like familiars anymore, really. So I don't take them. Well, I don't like that familiar anymore, really. I do like familiars, like Harlequin Baby, Little Gish, Rainbow Baby. I love those familiars. Alright, now we have a full heart laying around through those two half hearts. We also have a blood donation machine because we have an arcade, which means we have something with which to gain many rerolls due to the fact that it damages us, and we have to have it. So that's something that we will potentially be making much use of. Oh my gosh, another one? Alright, fine, give me another health up. You know, I would always like another health up. Well, after a point it doesn't help me, but... PhD. I take it because of the 2 hearts of recovery, but now pills can't be bad. They can only be good or neutral, but we know the pills. So basically the bad pill that's tears down will just become tears up instead. Which is something, that's an improvement, even though I don't think tears up does anything for us now. So it might not have been worth it, but we already have something to reroll. So if I don't get something for a little while from it, then it's fine. Yeah, triple orbitals is worth it, even if it's just... Like, even if Halo Flies would give us 2 and we only needed 1. Triple orbitals changes the game. Especially when we have this fire rate, so against Isaac, it's going to be a huge thing. Simply because we're just going to be firing a lot, so Isaac's going to fire a lot at us. It's no fun, but it's life. So the triple orbitals are going to make a large difference in our lives. Alright, I don't want to play that. I don't have the lucky foot, which would make us win every time, so it's really not worth it. I could get some soul hearts, but I probably wouldn't. I mean, I might, but it's not a huge thing. So I'm just going to skip that. Just ignore it. Pretend it doesn't exist. And finish the floor looking for the chance of other items, basically. Because we found 2 beggars, so maybe we'll find another. There's nothing to reroll right now, though, so we're losing charges, basically. But at the same time, we're not necessarily losing them because there's not necessarily going to be another item. Same room, I can handle that. Oh, look at those tight dodges. And this is why I like a speed I'm comfortable at rather than a high speed. A speed I'm comfortable at is a speed that allows for precision, doesn't ever really put you in a situation where you unintentionally ran into an enemy. It doesn't put you in a position where you don't have precision of movement at every point rather than having to do silly little like circle things or side things in order to get exactly where you want to go. Okay, that killed both of them. That is now a tears up because it was tears down. I wanted an item drop though, that's what I wanted. And I could go back for my Empress card, but it's okay. I'll get it on the way back and I don't plan to use it on any room, so it's fine. This run is not... It's not strong, it's just decisions. It's decisions that have kept me alive. Not even, like, I mean, I haven't had to make any tough or powerful decisions or anything. It's just that this run has not given me anything except kind of enough to stay alive. Excuse me. No real reason to go to the arcade. I mean, there is. I could spend my money, I could spend my time, but this run is already over an hour. And that's enough for me. When it's not a super fun run, I don't need to spend this long on it. I really don't. I spent time greed farming. There was no greed to farm here. Maybe there will be on this floor or the chest. We can find out right away. No greed. So maybe the chest. Maybe there's a library. You know, I should get in the habit of leaving habit, by the way. It's punny. It was unintentional, so it's okay that I pointed it out. Anyway, I should get in the habit of leaving a fire laying around so I can damage myself conveniently for the habit. Yeah, I have easily enough monies. And that way if there's a library and we have replenishable health laying around, then I'm in a situation where I can, you know, utilize that to get item room items from the library. Chance of a library is pretty low. So I'm just going to search end rooms. I'm not going to full clear this floor because it looks like I'm dying, which is never a situation I want to find myself in. Hey, you guys need to calm down. Be out of my way. Oh, gosh, this is just... Oh, that's so garbage. I'd like to find the top secret room, but it might be off of one of these end rooms that I don't want to visit. Tinted rock. At least there's a tinted rock. And that means I can use one of the boom flies that Loki spawns in order to blow it up without using a bomb. Not that I need to. I have plenty of bombs. I'm not worried about that. It's just that, you know, sometimes efficiency is a thing that I can make good use of. There we go. So we get 2 soul hearts. Now I want to save those in case I get down to only half a red heart, because then I get Polaroid invincibility with each hit as long as I still only have half a red heart. So soul hearts on the floor. Remember it. Believe it. Not proud of that. Not proud of that at all. I'm glad the manga never did that, because that was stupid. So anyway, along the way we're looking for the end rooms. The boss, somewhere. What are you? Another Empress card. Alright. Well, this isn't a room where I need the Empress power, but I might on the next room. So I may as well. I mean, if I have 2, use 2. Well, use 1. Another soul heart on the floor. That is good. Yes, this is the room I was worried about, or one of the rooms I was worried about that I would use the Empress for. Gosh darn it, you're in my way. I guess I was in its way, more technically. All these soul hearts thanks to the miter, and this decision making that I'm doing could save me or it could screw me, because I could just die. Full Headless Horseman. That is not even 1 fun. Literally 0. But my damage output should be alright. It's not until Isaac that I'm hugely worried about my tears, my damage output, in its current fashion. But that wasn't too bad. All of my end rooms are useless. Not one of them has even been an end room. More soul hearts. There we go, we have a curse room. I will visit it. Because, I mean, I might even use it to get down to half a heart so that I can go grab the, Interesting. Very interesting. There are things I can do with this. Give me an item. Don't put that there. Okay, you go away. I will take the health up. Not that it's necessarily useful. Go away. But don't go that far away. God, the silliness of this whole strategy here is absurd. But we're doing it. Don't bounce too far. I think it bounced too far. Okay. Oh, screw it. Alright, we're good. Now I'm going to grab all of the soul hearts, take my Empress card, have Polaroid invincibility on every hit. Now the thing that's questionable is that I could take the Lover's card. If I lose all of my soul hearts, I could use it, take one of the red hearts each time I get hit, and have 2 more sets of 5 seconds of Polaroid invincibility. That might be the right strategy here. Why am I not employing it? Because I think that the Empress might help us win faster and just really put us in a less risky situation overall. That is my thinking. But I've been wrong about some things in the past. I've been wrong about a lot of things in the past. I'm not going to say I haven't, because I'd be lying, and I'd just, you know, I don't know. We'll see what happens. At least there wasn't a library here at the end of all days. Now, Daddy Longlegs is an okay boss, but it has the poor design of the randomness. Randomness is just bad in enemy patterns because you can't dodge them based on skill. That was pure luck that I got hit, or bad luck, you know. And that's not really cool. And then the Isaac and Blue Baby boss fights, that just kind of, I mean, they're shooting randomly. That's not good because you can't use skill here. Either you're lucky or you're not. Because, I mean, with triple orbitals, I should have a fair amount of protection. Guess what? Sometimes they just sneak right through. Because they're random, and I, you know, try to dodge, want to dodge, but it's not really under my control for the most part. Randomness in enemy design, not cool. When you take skill out of a game, I mean, I'm cool with all of the random elements that aren't impacting my ability to play to the standards I expect. When the game just decides, through Isaac, that, hey, screw you, I'm going to shoot some undodgeable things. Well, I mean, that's not my fault. So this is something that hopefully, and should, in fact, change in Rebirth. Because otherwise I'd be a sad man. Because I really hate this and the Blue Baby boss fight. They're just bad. They're not good bosses. And, you know, you're going to say, but that's what makes them difficult. Well, just make the patterns difficult, but make them patterns rather than randomness. It's a lot easier that way, or it's a lot better that way. Still have to have the skill to learn to do everything right, but you can actually do everything right instead of sometimes just like, hey, guess what? You're getting hit right now. It's happening. I don't like being told that I'm getting hit. Okay, Isaac dies. I missed the soul heart. It's okay. I'll get it. Oh, you're not dead. Fine. Now I will go grab the Lover's card, because that could come in handy. That's not it. Then we'll make it to the chest, where hopefully the first 4 items will be like 4 of the best items I could ever ask for. I don't know what those might be. Polyphemus. Can't get Sacred Heart. Who knows? Who knows? I don't knows. Polyphemus, at least. Alright, so that's 2 rerolls. Technology. Alright, we're taking technology and rerolling the other 3. Technology is real fun. 2 runs in a row for me. Now we have a laser. Pierces everything. I don't need any of these. $3 bill's not a good item in the first place. That other thing, I don't even know what I'm talking about at this point. Forgot what was there. I don't want the speed up because Roid Rage is a speed up and not not a range up like it says. Range up is also useless for me with technology. So I guess it sucks that I wasn't rerolling it earlier for other things, but how would I know that I'm getting technology? Technology is a super rare item. But this does allow me to keep my range and still attack instantly, which is quite nice. Let's see what's in our room here. It is not greed, so, you know, I could have left those fires. By the way, with spectral technology, you just kill fires and poops immediately. Still, this is really nice. We can keep them pretty much slowed as much as we want. Okay, that was close. It would be nice if you would stay in a line like you were before, where I could hit both of you instead of neither of you. Goodness. That's another tears up that still is inconsequential as far as I know. Of course, I'd like to see, like, technology and the razor. Oh, God. That laser was so silly. It was just stupid. Like that. I four-shotted Blue Baby with technology. That's not right. You can't do that. I mean, you can, obviously, but that's not something that's supposed to happen. Item. Not Polyphemus. Touch it. Then go reroll 3 items. Hope for Polyphemus. Then we have an easy run. I mean, I think that I can win this run as is. Yeah, that's it's damage times 1.5, as well as a plus 0.5. All right, let's just do this right. Let's actually shoot the poop. Spelunker Hat is useless for us. We already have X-ray vision, and consider the fact that if we find the boss room like we just did, then we know it's the boss room, so it can't show us like, oh hey, you're next to a mini boss room, because there are no mini boss rooms in the chest. The chest does not have end rooms besides the boss room. They're just normal old chest rooms. So I guess we're just gonna fight the boss. I don't know, I kinda don't want to. I don't really want that. I want to get more rerolls. I like rerolling things. Super Lust, oh no. It's not like I just dealt with you perfectly, because the slowing's really nice, and now our damage is better, thanks to Max's head, which you don't see too much. It would also add knockback, but I can't have knockback with piercing tears, which is quite nice. Hey, how about you get slowed and stop? Good job. I'm proud of you both. I'm very proud of you both. I want to touch the heart, but I don't want to use it, and I don't want that heart. Because the things that I have right now are the reason that I'm going to be able to win. If I get Polyphemus, then it won't matter. But as it stands at the moment, I'm not going to win unless I keep this setup and keep it the way it is. Except with better damage. Why am I getting all these chests? I got the luck down, that's right! So the luck down, of course, is increasing our chest drops, which is great. It's really great. So we got a double reroll coming right up. Mutant Spider. Alright. That's acceptable. I will take Mutant Spider to increase our damage pretty significantly while lowering our fire rate. Our fire rate's still alright, which makes me fine with it. And then I'm going to do the super meta strat of taking the heart, not using it unless we get down to that half heart. Then I have yet another basically lovers kind of thing to do. I'm not going to take Harlequin Baby because it means that Blue Baby would shoot at us more. So anyway, the more damage from the quad shot and the less tears is going to make my life easier. Oh god, I have so much less health than I was anticipating. I thought I had like 3 soul hearts, not just 2. I say that as if it's so much. I guess I'm a silly man. But I think we can make it with 3 more things of 5 seconds of invincibility. That's 15 seconds. So, you know, next level meta strats as usual. That's what you've come to expect from me. I hope you know that when I say things like that, I'm being mostly facetious. This isn't next level at all. These are well-established strats that I'm just making sure we all know. Okay? Nice thing about the heart is it gets me more. I get more uses because of the habit. And now this is something that I normally wouldn't do because I think that utilizing that to lower the damage input sucks. I think it's boring. Just ruins the game a little bit. Still, we did win. We didn't get Polyphemus either. So that was a long run. That was unexpected. But I hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. I look forward to the next episode of Mirror Match, which is going to be great, I promise. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.